In the Spanish city of Palencia, a group of app developers came together to fund a company that will be known as Novagecko. In the same year, Memedroid was born. Who would have known that such a beta app then would become a part of thousands of people's lives? Memedroid will become the iconic app that has overall been successful with a good design and a thriving community. That is until it comes to their management. Despite the of an app with 4.5 stars, 51,924 majority positive reviews, and frequent improvement updates, their management can best be described as a corrupt government controlled by the hand of negligence. How? Why not we take a look at the corruptions of Memedroid? First, their censorship. On a scale of 1 to 10 of Novagecko's censoring, the level will be between 1984 to middle school computer monitored networks. Countless times have they taken down seemingly normal profile pictures. Ask any Memedroider and odds are a little more than half of the Memedroiders you ask had their profile pictures taken down. Now it is true that some actual twisted profile pictures get rightfully taken down. However, it comes short of near as much as the numerous others that without reasoning have been removed. Even if there is some minimal offense shown in profile pictures, and in some instances memes, it gets removed from viewing, whether it is a meme in the gallery or a profile picture. Why have the app rated mature 17+ if the developers are going to treat the users like children? The moderation process is a mess of its own. For any potential outside viewers or those unaware, Memedroid has an voting process where user can determine whether memes make it to the gallery. The process is fair, but the system and moderators are corrupt. How? For the few good memes do not pass, while garbage posts do. You might think that the solution is to simply do your part and moderate, but this does not work. Users have encouraged others to moderate, yet it does not work, no matter how much is tried. Why not memes raising awareness of the flaws of moderation? It has been done before numerous times, but the motivation to moderate only lasts for so long before people forget about it. Even worse, anti-moderation memes has become a topic of interest for many. Instead of raising more awareness through posts, it spawns mostly unfunny and repetitive anti-moderation spam. Is moderation all crumbles? No. I cannot begin to tell how many doge pictures, most with barely even a 2-word caption, I have downvoted. Sometimes when a particular terrible meme or string of horrible memes are in moderation, a user will comment it out to alert others. Despite our best efforts, some of these memes survive to the gallery. What can be the source of this problem? While there are several possible answers, it comes down to who moderates and Novagecko. The pro of Memedroid is that anyone can moderate and upload. The con is anyone can moderate and upload. As a result, garbage is more likely to pass. What should we as users do? I cannot express this enough, moderate. It helps emulate. On Novagecko's part, they actually have done something to stop the repost. Good news everyone. The problem is fixed. We did it. Everyone can go home now. Seriously, what is this? First, who follows the rules? Second, hiding read memes only shows the parts of the gallery not seen by user. Meaning that a different user can take the same meme and repost it, and it will still qualify us to the system as a new meme. The feature is practically the random memes feature. How should Novagecko fix their most requested reform for years now? Probably the simplest way is to raise the point standards. There will be more people with experience who know what to seek for. Many of those with the experience know in order to sustain the gallery, there must be some reposts and memes from other sources with the occasional gold, that is funny original content. Memedroiders do not care the origin of memes, as long as there are no visible third-party watermarks, and is actually funny. A higher point requirement will likely increase the quality of moderators. It will not be perfect, but there will be some visible improvements. It is worth the experiment. see what succeeds and what fails instead of giving us trash and polishing it with each update. Novagecko has done this before, and even today, this experiment still haunts the minds of Memedroid. January 27th, 2015. Novagecko releases an update changing the logo.
Your Highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable.
Alright. The responses were overwhelmingly negative, and who can blame them? Later the same day, Novagecko releases an official statement cancelling the update. It was a great day for Memedroid all across the community and servers. Why is this so important? Other than aborting the update, Novagecko actually listened. They cared for the opinions of the community when they could have ignored our responses, like they have done in the past. Even greater, they acted. Fast forward to today. While you can send them an email, and with that a response seemed, that is about it. It seems as if Novagecko does not care. They know the defects of the app. The majority of their released updates are of them caring enough to patch around the edges, but ignoring the main course. For that one time, a community response made a difference. The logo will be remembered not just as an atrocity, but when Novagecko took action. And now to probably the largest mistake Novagecko has created with Memedroid. The Apple update. July 31st, 2012. Novagecko makes an official statement of a soon-to-be update for Apple users to use Memedroid. In the time after the release of the update, a steady traffic of Apple users arrived to Memedroid, and with them, rubbish. More unfunny trolls, spammers, and moderation filled with every violation to the rules of Memedroid in the worst ways possible. A once small and stable app with quality content was ruined by garbage. However, in a way, the update has done some good. The influx of new users helped Memedroid grow and receive more memes, mainly bad, but some good. This goes for the users as well. The growth of Memedroid allowed for some future quality content creators and other Memedroid celebrities to discover the app. All thanks to the popularity of the app from the update. While this is good, you have to ask at what costs. Since then, the community has become increasingly intoxicated with spam, bad trolls, a dysfunctional voting system, bot users, and garbage posts. Similar to the logo update, most if not all Memedroiders resented the update, but unlike the other one, the update was released with no regards whatsoever to the better well-being the community. The motive was likely money. They sacrificed a decent community for the scum we see today. But hey, what is money to a community? Let me ask, what is a community to an app? The Oh My GIF community can answer that. It is a shame there would not be a response. Alright, Novagecko wants to expand, grow, and succeed in their business by turning to Apple compatibility. Understandable. But once again, your poor management left the app in the dust. The new problems that arose with the new users became increasingly prominent as time went by. Instead of taking action and preventing these issues, Novagecko did little to nothing stop them. This new wave of rubbish had their way with the app. This was not an expansion, this was an invasion. The community did what they can to fight them off, but it was of little use. The reports against such invaders were of little regards. As a result, many have left the app, and who can blame them? The damage from the update cannot be undone. Memedroid is ultimately doomed and left to die. Finally, and probably the amplest mockery Novagecko has given to Memedroid. In Memedroid's last meme war between the Americans and Indians, anti-Indian memes were flooded the gallery to a point where every meme in the gallery was either anti-American or anti-Indian. In this climatic conflict, Novagecko stepped in and removed most of these memes. It was not fully effective, but noticeable. This action describes the majority of what is wrong with Memedroid for two reasons. One, and the biggest, was the removal of the memes. What was done could have been towards not just the Indian memes, but to other memes that actually needed it. Novagecko dealt with the problem as they should, but stopped. Why? Why stop to an extent when you could have done so much more better? How is it that a request made by thousands of Memedroiders for years has had some small calls to action, while in just a couple of weeks, it took the company to give the time and efforts to at least a partial fix to the Indian memes as it could with reposts? As Memedroid admins, the same people that monitor and review memes during publishing would take the labor to remove a meme that actually needs removal as done of the Indian memes while in the gallery. 2. As removal of the memes was outright censorship. It could be that the admins were answering to requests by those understandably against the war. Yet, when an app has had a history of overseers who take down content for the slightest sight of offense, it is reasonable to assume that they were involved. Keep in mind, most of Memedroid played along with the memes. Calling the event a war is an exaggeration as the force of the English server overpowered those the Indian side. Numbers was a key factor here. Reports by such a minority that were enough to take down a chunk of the gallery, let alone one meme, is not likely. It almost seems as if a larger power than the English server took part. Are you starting to see a pattern here? Listen, Novagecko, you very well know what is the problem. You are not idiots. You shown you are skilled to have given us an app. A good one. We have given you constructive feedback to improve the app, but you ignored us time and time again. Memedroid is not some third-grade science experiment. People from all over the world have made it a literal part of their lives, because for some of them, it is all they have. For some, Memedroid is what supports them after a long day of work, a stressful day of school, a personal family conflict, even in times of suicide. We even have helped each other in times of desperation. Even being total strangers, we have developed an identity that holds us dear when we could easily leave this hellhole. Our community is not only important to us, but to you. Yet, you continue to ignore our calls to action. Take your censorship problem for example. Unlike a totalitarian state that censor free thought, to maintain a control with an iron fist, you rule with a child's rattle in a feeble hand, removing content because you cannot bear the sight of the slightest bit of profanity. You truly are pathetic. I may not know the hardships to run a small business company, but as a long-time user, I can rightfully say that if this is how you treat your clients, then your business deserves a major reconstruction. This app does not have to be as vulgar as it is, and you know it. But you keep pushing it until the day comes when the community truly dies, then so does Memedroid. And you will have no one to blame but yourself.
Alright, this is the thinker slash Colin Lexer. I've recently changed my username, even though people think I'm still using my old account, but I emailed Novagecko, they changed my username, or Novagecko as we're calling them, but anyway, I'm slightly out of breath, don't mind me, but okay. Yeah, moderation, so that's number one. So moderation is a necessary evil, I think. I think it's like a democracy, but unfortunately Novagecko is deleting memes right off the bat, so it's not really a democratic regime anymore, it's a fascist regime. So that's why I'm calling them Novagecko, because they are deleting memes out of the blue. So yeah, I've deleted at least 10 of my memes, but the earliest known happening of this was, I think about last year they deleted about 5 memes, and I emailed them and they reinstated them, telling me that admin had accidentally deleted them or something, some bullshit like that. So they reinstated my memes. So right, so that's all good. And now fast forward to now, they've been constantly deleting my memes, and a couple of the most ridiculous examples were one with a dog, and they published at me after I emailed them. So another one was an edit of a template I already published, which is like the speech bubble one, and they were released, uploaded like 2 hours apart. So they published one but deleted the other one. So that's a bit ridiculous, and you can kind of see how stupid their administrative methods are. So my suggestion is that they just fuck off and leave moderation alone. Either they do it properly or don't touch it all, let moderation do its work. Secondly, their customer support, which is really stupid and ridiculous, by the way. So if you they are just I don't really know what they do. They're just like a small Spanish company, but if you email them, it actually takes like 5 days to reply, which is fine. It's fine. But when they do reply, they usually give you a stupid auto reply telling you about the rules. Even though in my email I told them I know the rules, just could you check the meme for me? Can you reinstate it back? Since I'm 100% sure none of them broke the rules. Yeah, they give you an auto reply, and then after that and after they do nothing. So you wait 5 days, you get an auto reply, and they fuck off. So and there's maybe like a 5% chance they'll accede to your request, and sometimes they're nice and don't really understand. They change my username right away, but they don't really care about like memes and stuff. So there's some small issues with Memedroid, like hacking, the reposting detection system not really working, the achievement graphics, the comment rating percentage, stuff like that. But I think the moderation being really broken, the lack of customer support is really a big issue. But I think if they fix moderation, we won't have to email them in the first place. So yeah, that's my part. Back to Haden's X. I hope this is loud enough. I don't want to speak too loudly because I'm slightly out of breath and I'm sweating like a pig. Fucking elevators don't work.
Hello Novagecko, my name is Haden. I am a passionate user of the Memedroid community. I have contributed in many ways, in some ways I haven't. But today I want to discuss that some of the changes we want to push for this app, because we just love and I adore this app. This app has actually got me through dark times. You know, it's got me through very personal things, giving me a good laugh and a good chuckle when I needed it. So here are some of the things I would like to show well, like my opinion on something, like about how we can make together as a community and you guys as a developer could push to make this app even more better. And I was using this app ever since 2013. I have been around. I have seen people go. I have seen many things. So let's get to it. Number one. All right. First off. I feel the moderation system needs a huge. I feel the moderation system needs a huge change. There's a lot of people posting. I'm not sure it'd be me and stupid stuff. I legit saw a post in gallery of a lion stretching on a rock. I have seen anime pictures. I don't have a problem with anime memes. I don't have a problem with of some dude petting a lolly. I don't even know what the fudge that is. I know what a lolly is, of course, but it's just stuff that doesn't need to be. I feel like it just not need to be there. So my thing is that we should add a blacklist into the app for users, for them exclusively to blacklist certain posts that they don't want to see. For example, like if I don't want to see anime posts and you can see that person's tags, you can change it to anime posts, right? And you can tag it, blacklist it as anime posts. You don't want to see anime posts. So you blacklist it, and you don't see it. And I also feel that the moderation system, its point level needs to be raised up a bit. I feel if a lot of new people get into the app and they kind of just, get a lot of crappy content gets in. I'm all for using new people, but we need to raise the point limit. My suggestion would be 25,000. I think it'd be fair enough for them to gain a little substance, but hey, if you don't agree with that, that's cool.
Hey Novagecko and Memedroid if you're listening. I'm Kyotel, been on this app for 2 years. I think that goes without saying how much I love it. I think what's special about this app is aside from the memes, it's the super chill Memedroid community for real. And yeah, the memes are cool, the memers are cooler, they're eccentric, and yeah, they like to have fun with it. It's fun to watch them have fun with it, and I do admit that sometimes it gets a little too crazy. They take things too far, cross some lines. It's understandable that Novagecko would want to keep the users that participate in unreasonable trolling off the app and make sure it's enjoyable for everyone, and yet, I must say this, it can be a double-edged sword, because going overboard with deleting memes profile pictures, deleting comments, it can discourage good meme makers from uploading quality content. Because, it's all interrelated, sort of. The loyal community members who genuinely enjoy the app, which they have been on for years, and good original memes that the entire meme community enjoys. Look, losing either would just change everything Memedroid stood for, that people actually, got to love in the first place. So anyway, that said, I understand that there are words or images, topics that are illegal and are obviously outrageous or offensive, which you can totally go ahead and delete. Not complaining about that, but there are some not so terrible things, like profile pictures and memes and comments that are silly, basically. Either they spark a conflict in the comment section, or they're spammy, or offensive, very slightly. But they don't deserve complete deletion. That would just be unfair. So what I think might address this issue is to either, go easy on the deletion, or you can elect a set of trusted Memedroiders from the community itself for doing some of the moderation for this second category of stuff, I guess. That can be helpful, as they would know the community better and they would be more aware of the matters of the community. I do not want to take any examples, because at the end of the day, the app is as much about the community as it is about the memes. I think you should respect that, because you are the creator of the app. And anyway, so one more thing, a little small thing. I know it's lame, but it will be helpful if I can see who unfollowed me. I find a lot of us unfollowing and following again. It's kind of annoying for everyone involved if you want to find out who unfollowed you. So if you can add a notification or a search button to make sure, you can find that shit, that would be cool. Basically, to sum up, good app, could do with better maintenance. And thanks to Haden SX_115 for having me on this video. Ciao.